Happy Saturday, everyone. It's Christy with Main Street Blooms and Boutique, and it's a rainy, very quiet Saturday here today. So I'm going to make some arrangements to fill the cooler for sale, and I thought I'd come live with this one because the roses I'm using are absolutely stunning, just the way they are, but I'm going to do a little trick and show you what this rose and a lot of garden roses do. This is not a garden rose. This is a true rose. It is called Free Spirit, and it's kind of like a yellow cream with like an orangey pink to it. You see there? So I haven't cleaned this one up yet. These are guard petals. I'm gonna be taking these off. Hi, Kara. But these are the guard petals, so I'm going to take these off and just clean it up a little bit. These protect the rose, not only in the wild from any pests, but it also protects them in shipping. So they usually don't remove them before. They're a lot thicker and a lot veinier. If you look at them, it's real thick. So sometimes I leave them on because I like them, but some people think that the rose is dying. It's not, it's just there to protect it. So I removed those to show you this trick, which is so cool. So you see the rose here. Now I recommend always make sure if you try this at home, you go over your rose and take off any thorns. Because what we're gonna do is roll it. So I'm taking off all the thorns. Let me just scoop them up and throw them in the garbage before they end up in my hand, because that will happen. So this is how our rose is starting. And what we're gonna do is put it upside down and put it between our hands. Hey Michelle, I'm live. So I'm taking a Free Spirit rose. Absolutely gorgeous rose. It's closed right now. I just took it out of the packaging from the cooler, and I took off all the rose thorns because you don't want to do this with thorns. It will hurt. And I'm going to put it upside down, and you just roll it till you get, it's starting to move. I can see it. I'm probably gonna take some of these off too. But now look. So if I roll it a little bit more, it'll continue to open. I don't want it fully blown open, but for a last minute order, this is a great method to get them opened and just a little bit showier. So I have my vase. Hey Jackie. Good morning, yes. It's rainy here, Michelle. How is it by you? So I'm just gonna add it to my water. I may move them around eventually. So I'm gonna do that with all my roses. Again, I'm just gonna take off any of my thorns and take off the guard petals. Because again, they're thicker. They, if left on, they don't allow the rose to open as quickly. Make sure I got all those thorns off. It'd be my luck to find the one that I didn't take off. I'm gonna do it a little bit higher. Oh, and they smell amazing. They still have like that true rose scent. Oh, that one is gorgeous. And if I could show you, I mean, look at how beautiful that is. So pretty. Cold, not rain. Oh, it's cool and rainy here. It's no fun. I thought maybe we'd get away from the rain, but it's here. So then I'm just putting them in my vase as we fluff them up. Oh, this one has a doozy of a thorn, so I'm going to take that off. What's everyone doing this morning? Michelle, have you made any more posts to your eBay store? Okay, so got all those guard petals off, those real thick, not so pretty ones. Again, putting it upside down. I'm the only one here today. Sarah is unfortunately at her great-grandma's funeral in Indiana. And then Delaney, my daughter, she went to my in-laws' house with my husband. My husband's in the race car shop, but she went to spend time with her grandma this morning and watch her cousin's dance competition. That's in Chicago today. So I'll probably be turning on in about an hour is awards. So I'll be turning that on to see how well she did. I know she's an amazing, beautiful dancer. So it was their first competition today and tomorrow, I believe. You're gonna take more pictures? I need to get better at taking pictures. Hi, Kelly. Oh my goodness, everyone is here today. So I had some very exciting stuff happen last night. I was sitting in the chair with my leg up with ice pack on it. If you don't know, they believe I tore my meniscus in my left knee. And it was pretty unhappy yesterday by the time I got home. So I finally sat down in the chair to put that ice on, and Michelle was texting me and she's like, congratulations. I'm like, what? What's going on? In our business group, obviously some of you probably saw I had gone live with my story. So that was our challenge for the month, and I've been really hunkering down and focusing on my business. And in our business group, it's called the Creative Circle, I was recognized as the rock star of the month, which, holy cow, the women in this group are absolutely, and there's some men, are absolutely amazing. They're small businesses. Some of them shouldn't even be in the small business category anymore. They're so successful, and they're all so inspiring and work so hard every day at their business. And Brooke, our business coach, chose my business as, or myself as, the rock star of the month. So she has almost 1 million followers. I know she's well up over 800,000, maybe 900,000 followers on her refabbed page. She's going to put me on her page and just talk about me and my business and how far I've come in a short time. Obviously I've been doing this for a very long time, but all this online business stuff is just crazy and new to me, and that's what they teach, and everyone is so supportive. And if you have questions, they don't laugh at you. They find you answers and help, you know, make you successful and get those answers out there to you. So it's really inspiring, and I'm so excited that some of the hard work is starting to pay off a bit. I'm a little scared with my knee, not feeling well. Like I said, she has such a huge following. You know, it's not promised to give me a big uptick in business, but it may, which is exciting. And I told Michelle, who is here watching, yeah, it was your text message that I'm like, what, congratulations for what? I didn't even know. I was sitting in the chair with the ice pack. So now I fluffed all the roses. I've got these gorgeous buttercream yellow carnations. They are so beautiful with this rose. And then I have some celosia in like a peachy mauvey color. I only have a few of those left, so I'm gonna peel this foliage off, because any foliage that goes in my water level will spread bacteria, and we don't want that. because then the flowers won't last as long. So I can probably use my knife on this one. So obviously I came from a permanent botanical background working with silk flowers, and I never really got to learn the floral knife. Easy flowers like carnations, daisies, greenery, well, some types of greenery, I can use the floral knife. It's extremely sharp, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna cut myself, so I try using it like a paring knife, like when I'm cutting up my vegetables or whatever, you know. But roses, I won't do it, they're too thick. Ooh, this one has thorns. You can see those bad boys on there, so we're gonna take care of those. Get those off of there so I can do the trick again. This is the last rose I picked. So we have, I think, 5 roses. I like to work with odd numbers. I know it's popular to do the half dozen or the dozen roses, but I like odd numbers in my arrangements unless it's ordered that way for the dozen or half dozen. Again, I'm gonna take off. I think they're beautiful, but everyone will think it's dying. So I usually take it off, especially to do what we're gonna do. Turn it upside down. We're gonna fluff it up. Just helps to open it a little bit more. Oh, and I wish you could have the scent of this gorgeous rose. And then we get that beauty. So pretty. So I think we'll put the last one on this back side. And I haven't added any greenery or anything yet. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't do greenery first and do it last, because half the time it's such a waste. It ends up down in the water line, and that will spread that bacteria. So I'm trying to get good at adding the greens at the end. They are so heavy, they don't want to sit in the vase well. There we go. See, it just wants to go where it wants to go. So I have, let's see, 3. Now I did grab a half dozen of the carnations. I don't know if I'll need them all, but I grabbed them just in case. That way I don't have to hobble off the camera and go grab them. I woke up, it was not nice this morning. It hurt a lot, but then when I got here, I'm like, oh, it doesn't hurt that bad. But now that I've been moving around quite a bit, it's starting to get that throbbing sensation and the shooting pains. It's awful. This rose just has a mind of its own. I wish it would stay right there. We can try. So I do grid my vases with a clear floral tape. I'll show it to you if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So it's a 1/4 inch Oasis floral tape. It's clear, so when you use it on the clear containers, like the vases, you don't really see it. But I only do 2 across, 2 the other way. And then I go all the way around the vase at the end of all of those pieces of tape, just to adhere it to the vase even more. Because if any drops of water get on this, it will let go. So if you do all the way around, it will prevent it from coming off. I know the roses are absolutely beautiful. Hello, Sherry. I'm sorry if I don't see you all here right away. My phone's across the counter a ways next to my cooler, so I'm sorry if you hear the cooler in the background, but they kick in and cycle every so many minutes to keep the flowers cold. So yeah, so that's what we're doing, just making one of these, and I wanted to come live and show how these Free Spirit roses open up just like a garden rose And they actually have the same scent as a garden rose, but they are a normal rose cost. They don't cost an arm and a leg like those garden roses do. Oh my gosh, it's looking good so far. I think I might hobble over to the cooler. I have some beautiful mums in like old Victorian pinky color. Hold on, I'll be right back. Or I'll let you vote. Hold on. Let's grab them out of here. I kind of pick up the colors in the roses and the celosia all at the same time. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're stunning. And I think this may be a good, or, so I can show it to you. You can see that. Do you like that? Yes, everyone say hello to each other, chat. I want this to be kind of our creative time and just enjoying the beautiful flowers. I know some of you are here because we're friends. Hello, Melissa. Not quite your pink, but look at these. Look at these gorgeous roses, Melissa. These are free spirit, so tell Tony if you like them. And I'll make sure you get them next time he orders you flowers. Okay, so what do you think? Do you like that mum in here? Or do you like the Alstroemeria? It's almost the same color. Just one's more wispy and free. This one has more of a seasonal aspect to it, I guess we could say. Which one do you like? Because we need just something else in here to fill it in. I think I may be leaning towards this, but I really like this as well. But we can't use both all the time. So which one do you guys like? I think I'm gonna try this one. Beautiful. I don't feel beautiful, Michelle, at all, Melissa. I think I tore my meniscus. Or they think I tore my meniscus. So I'm hobbling around. Oh, this is kind of pretty. I kind of like that. It's a little bit softer. He didn't get called out at all. He is just an amazing, amazing husband to you and knows what you like. So if you like, they're not true pink. They've got like a orangey, peachy pink to them. They smell amazing. And if you want more pink in the arrangement, it would go really well. And then we have this beautiful celosia and the buttercream carnations. And I think I'm gonna do the Alstroemeria in here. It's just a little bit softer than the mums. I love these mums, they're gorgeous. Just not for this. Get some of the greenery off of here. You like both too, Michelle? I know. They're both so pretty. But I think that wispy softness of the Alstroemeria just gives it, softens it a little bit. You know, because we got this darkness from the try not to cut myself here. There we go. So I'm gonna put these back in water for now. But yeah, it just softens up the lines of all the other flowers to use the Alstroemeria. So again, I pull off any foliage that may go in the water. Some of these real wispy ones that are at the bottom, I tend to pull off because those are usually the first ones that get a little bit yucky. And of course, I want your flowers to last as long as possible. And obviously, my first point to doing the arrangements is to make you smile and make you happy. And I think we do that well. like I said, you have to just rearrange a little, pull things out, push things in. So everyone that's here, Michelle has a business as well. She just retired from the post office. She lives in Iowa, and she is like my business bestie in our group. And then Jen from Empty Nest is also in our business group. She's newer, but yeah, they're my go-tos for questions or opinions on things, and we just support each other. And Michelle, I don't know if you got to meet Jen yet. She hasn't been to a retreat or anything, but she is the one that makes the beautiful signs in the boutique. She has the little candle line and does a whole bunch of really cute stuff. And our sons went to school together and played baseball together. And both of our sons bought houses this year, which is so crazy. Makes us feel old. I think we need one more Alstroemeria. And then some greenery. No, this is not for a customer, Melissa. This is just gonna go in my cooler. I wanted to come live to show how these roses fluff up doing that technique I did by rolling them between my hands. After you remove all the thorns, of course. Do not do it with the thorns. You'll be picking them out of your hands for weeks. All right, I think I got almost, okay. I think we're gonna move this guy this way and put one more Alstroemeria here. And then we're gonna add our greenery and our filler flower, and I want you all to vote on which filler flower to use. The one is Baby's Breath that I chose. I know lots of people have love-hate relationship with Baby's Breath, but I am old school florist. I like a few new techniques and then, you know, other stuff. But Baby's Breath to me is just classic. It's soft, it's beautiful, it has a good scent if you don't have too much of it. And it's very feminine to me. So I think that feminine aspect in here may be good. But I also have, so obviously I use, okay, we'll do greenery last. But this is Excellence Baby's Breath. My absolute favorite. It has the huge heads on it. It's just so pretty. Obviously not like this. I do have brides that love all Baby's Breath. You think it would get sold right away? We'll see. I'm not always the greatest at keeping arrangements done in the cooler because one of my biggest things is I love personalizing each arrangement to each recipient. When the sender calls and they kind of tell me what they're looking for, what they want, I try to meet those needs. Others say, whatever you think looks best, please do that. And then of course it's like, ooh, yay. I get all control, it's awesome. But I know it was recommended by a few in our business group that I should have pre-made arrangements and do them live so people know that they're in the cooler for sale. And that way they can just come in and grab them. So, all right, so there's the Baby's Breath in there. I'm gonna leave that one there. But then the second one I have is Purple Status. So it's Seafoam Status. So that's that one. So it would give it another pop of color. I'm not sure which ones you guys like best. Or I can mix it. I've been known to mix them, so I'll put one in. And this you can dry It does get brittle and it does get sharp. Just beware. See, that's really pretty too. What do you think? So it's more pokey. It gives it another dimension where the baby's breath. Great idea. Which one, Michelle? Or use both? Or is the idea from in the group? I should make them live and then put them in the cooler for sale? Which one? Or do I do both filler flowers? I see 2 people are still on. You like the baby's breath, Melissa? Michelle, what do you think? I kind of like them both. But you know me, I love all flowers, so. So maybe we'll do both. Why not? Someone will complain that I use baby's breath. I know they will. I know. I have one follower, she hates baby's breath, and she thinks every time I add baby's breath to something, it ruins the arrangement, which I think is pretty drastic. You say both? I like both for some reason. Again, just that extra depth, and we may not even need greenery in here. We'll see how far when we get there. These roses are so heavy, they just go where they want. Aren't they gorgeous? Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Sarah, are you not at a funeral? Sarah, and did you get pictures of the flowers? I totally forgot to take pictures. We are using some beautiful roses. I showed them how to get them open really big. Just Sarah, please take pictures. I did a urn arrangement for her great-grandmother's funeral and 2 side vases. Got it all done. They picked them up and then they were taking them all the way to... Oh, it's Casey watching. Did they get pictures, Casey? Casey, guess what? Did Sarah tell you? Brooke chose me as the rock star. You sent them. You sent me pictures? Okay, if he sent the pictures, or Sarah's mom Nicole sent the pictures of the funeral flowers I did for them, I will post later on today. I think I have one more post going on at noon, so in a couple minutes, and then I'll do that one maybe at 4. But yeah, Casey, I was chosen as Brooke's rock star. Ooh, Michelle, I'm scared. Who else is here? I see 4 people are on. I think Melissa's still here, and Michelle. It says Sarah, but it's not Sarah, it's Casey, my son. They're dating. And they are in Indiana watching. And Michelle's here from Iowa. Obviously, Melissa's just down the road. Who else is here? Oh my goodness. So anyway, okay, so we have some baby's breath in here. I'm gonna add more of this status because, like I said, it just gives it that different depth and kind of a zing. And the best thing about this one was right here. I cut it off and I could do this around the bottom of the vase. This one I can leave long and poke, you know, in the taller flowers. And I also do that with the baby's breath. Obviously, you know, as you have seen, I don't just leave it all together. If I were to do an arrangement of just all baby's breath for a bride or for homecoming or prom, I may do that. And then we usually just trim them. Okay, I have one more piece of baby's breath. Oh, here we go. So obviously, if I weren't on here live, kind of teaching you the way we do things, I could probably have this made a little bit quicker, but I do tend to say for an arrangement it could take up to 45 minutes to an hour, especially for something a little bit larger, or like the urn flowers I did for the funeral. Those take quite a while because it's all done in foam, and I have to sit and cut every single stem that gets placed in the foam. So it's like you grab it, cut it, place it, and it's just over and over and over again. So it takes quite a while. So those can take up to 2 hours. Standing sprays can take, 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how big, how many different varieties of flowers we use, all that good stuff. Okay, so I think just a little bit more. That was my knee. If you heard that pop, that was my knee. Okay, Casey said he sent them, so we will see. But look at how huge the stem of Statice is. Michelle, do you grow any Statice? This is a good one to grow. Statice, Caspia, anything in those families. Yarrow, anything like that for a filler flower. Goldenrod or Solidago. Solidago is in the goldenrod family, but it has that allergen bred out of it. So that's a good one for a filler flower. Bright yellow. We can also dye it in the fall, like orange or red. I don't personally like dyed flowers, but sometimes in the fall, to get that extra pop, I'll get some in. I like the natural flowers, and if I do have to dye any of them. Do you already have your Christmas started, Melissa? Oh, I'm so jealous. It is November 1st. Hey, Brad. Yeah, next year you should try some, Michelle, and let me know how it goes. I know it's in a lot of the wildflower packets of seeds. It's super fun, and it dries well, like almost identical, but all this stuff through here does get sharp, and sometimes the actual Statice up here gets kind of pokey. But I am so jealous. Michelle is decorating for Christmas already. I may have to. Our trees have been up all year. I have one in our dining room. It's with all the racing themed. 7 trees? Oh my gosh. That's exciting. Do you do themes, or do you do like them all the same? That is so exciting. Oh my gosh. I may have to go home and start. Actually, I wanted to go home today and clean my craft room / office. I know Casey's on here, Brad's on here. If Sarah's watching, it's a mess. It's horrible. All the stuff from my mom's house kind of came to our house and kind of just got shoved in there, since I haven't been able to go through everything yet. It will all have a home in my house eventually, but I haven't unpacked everything. Ooh, themes for each room. What kind of themes do you do? Do you like do them to Christmas movies or certain decor you find? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. You should come back on here after it's posted, Melissa, and send pictures in here to inspire everybody. So I've been kind of thinking how I want to decorate here for Christmas as well. And I have an idea for the porch. I told my sister about it last night. She kind of thought it was a good idea too. But we're also working on the date for our open house. Again, that may depend on what's going on with my knee, but I'm trying to just work through it and do it and not let it bother me too bad. But by the end of the night, I'm paying for it. So we'll see what happens. MRI's on Tuesday. So yes, please, Michelle. She has 7 trees. Oh my gosh. So Melissa, please come back and post pictures so we can all see them. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to finish this, and that will be priced and put for sale in my cooler. She will be a little bit more expensive because of the roses. Obviously, flowers have been going up for the last couple years, but now we have the tariff added. It's not a lot, but it just makes them a little bit more than they used to be. But they're worth it. I'll have to come on another time and show the whole processing and cleaning of all the flowers. And I know many customers always say that the arrangements that come from here last for quite a while. And that is why we do the whole processing and get fresh flowers in constantly. I don't sit on flowers very long for that reason. So I think we're getting there. You never get it all up. Oh. Michelle, you should do in your new workspace too, do Christmas. Maybe vintage Christmas or like thrifted Christmas. You could do a video of how to decorate with the vintage Christmas and thrifted Christmas you find. That would be really cool. I'll be there watching if you let me know you're doing it. So she is Michelle's Farmhouse Flips, as you can see. And she not only crafts and like flips things, but she also is a reseller. She goes out and picks items and places them in all her different online stores. And she always does amazing reels on Facebook and shows everything she finds, and if it's a flop that day or whatever, it's so much fun. So, okay, so I think I got enough in here. I'll just kind of, I like the purple in there, but I also like that baby's breath. Oh, I think we need something. Maybe I'll do greens there. I don't like holes. I'm an overfiller, and I gotta stop doing that. But I just want it to be perfect when it goes out the door. So, okay. Oh, my baby's breath fell out of the bucket. So now I picked one of my favorite greeneries to put in there. It is in the eucalyptus family. All right, so we are going to, yes, Michelle, do it. All right. Yep, so anywhere I have a little bit of a hole, I'm gonna add in a little sprig of greenery. And that is the best part of this greenery. And then again, I'm gonna teach you all my tricks. Take off any greenery that would go in your water line. I know sometimes it's inevitable. You're gonna push your greens sometimes down in that vase when you're inserting other flowers. Try not to worry about that, but if you can try to avoid it as much as possible, that's good. All right, we're gonna put, where was that hole when I showed you guys? It's like a mirror. Okay, right here. I wanna add some green. And now obviously I would change the water every couple days. I always have floral food here too, so if you get flowers and need any extra flower food, you can stop in and grab some. I'm not going to charge you for it. I know if you got flowers or not. But I had to put it away. I had an older gentleman and his wife would always come in and just grab it and take it home. And they didn't often get flowers, so I had to not put it out on the counter anymore. I have it hidden. Because it does cost, you know, it's costly. So I gotta watch that. All right. Michelle, do you grow any celosia or amaranthus? That's another fun one. This is celosia, one of the types of celosia. And then amaranthus I have outside. And I did not plant it. It was from me dumping the buckets and the seeds were in the bucket. And I got this huge amaranthus plant. So I'm hoping a lot more seeds fell, and next year it'll line the whole outside of the porch. I can go out and show you in a minute. Just let me put this. Now this piece I can cut and get a few pieces out of, because the shorter ones I can use at the base of the vase, the base of the vase, and kind of fill in around, because it'll go in deep enough. And then this taller one, I'm going to leave tall, I think. Again, I just stripped all that off. Oh, it smells so good. Now this one isn't sticky like the baby eucalyptus or the spiral eucalyptus, so I don't have to wear gloves. My hands will be dirty, but it's not going to be sticky like with the other eucalyptus I use. All right. So there we go. I'm sorry, that was really close to you. So there we go. So this one's gonna go in the cooler for sale. Oh, I love the celosia. Actually, the celosia with that status, that is so pretty. And I wish you could smell it. It's so pretty. So there we go. And now I'm gonna spray it. This says it's finishing touch. It's not. It's hold on, let me get the, it is actually Clear Crowning Glory Solution, and it is a finishing spray, we call it. It is a liquid shield for cut flowers, foliage greens, and needle and broadhead evergreens. So it shields everything, kind of seals it, but it also feeds it. So using the Crowning Glory or the finishing touch, these type of items, helps the flowers last about an extra 30% longer, and it has been proven. Oh, you should so do a flower farm, and then you could next day ship me everything. Trust me, I'd keep you in business. I love it. Oh my gosh. Some of her varieties that she is growing, are absolutely beautiful. You go over and check out her page. She does post quite a bit. I can't remember if you did many this year. You should definitely do that next year too. And you could show all your flowers in thrifted containers. I got a whole nother avenue for you. I tell you, Michelle. All right, so, okay, I'm gonna walk around and go out and show you that hanging amaranthus. It's gonna take me a second, okay? Hold on, I'm coming. But I will price this. It's on a tripod. Sorry if you get dizzy. Sorry if you see my face close up. All right, we just gotta get you out of the tripod. Okay, so we're gonna price that arrangement. It will go in the little cooler for sale, but we're gonna hobble outside. It's kind of chilly out here, but I'm gonna show you. It's kind of rainy too, but this is just from dumping my buckets over the side. Now, mind you, I've been cutting on it for the last month and a half or so, but this is the hanging amaranthus that decided to grow, and it has a few more pieces on here I should get off before it really freezes, because I can use all this, and these drop like a million seeds, so this should all be seeds along here. Yes, I know you find lots of vases. So that is hanging amaranthus. As you can see, I cut all this and have been using it for the last month and a half or 2 months. But it's a beautiful purple burgundy color. I love it. So who knew? Dumping all, hold on, there's a piece of garbage. Blows over from the church next door. But yeah, dumping my buckets over this ledge right here. It created the beautiful plant for me to use. So yeah, as you can see in the background, it's rainy and gloomy and it's cool. Not cold, but cool. But that was fun. I'm so glad you all got to come on live and hang out with me for a bit this morning. We are working on that date for the open house. We were trying to aim for Deer Hunter Widows Weekend, which I believe is the 21st and 22nd of November. Because then the following weekend is Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, which we will have more deals inside the shop for sure, possibly on the website too, for Small Business Saturday and Black Friday. We are loading items on and trying to figure out shipping. Michelle, I'm horrible at the shipping, so I think I'm just gonna add stuff in, add the price for free shipping. We'll see. All right, everyone, I have a customer that just pulled in. So I'm going to get going, but I hope you all have a great Saturday, and thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.